What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I am back today to give you a review of the JJJJound collaboration with Adidas on this made in Germany Samba in the white colorway. Today's video is sponsored by Capsule. Capsule is a brand new product on the market which aims to preserve your sneakers and extend their lives by up to 2 times. So the product is scientifically backed and it targets the 2 main reasons why your sneakers age, deteriorate, and crumble over time, which is hydrolysis and oxidization. So it's a very simple process. You put your shoes inside their airtight pouches, which is UV protected, and then this is where their secret sauce comes into play. You push in or inject their specially formulated cartridge, which not only pushes out the bad air containing the moisture, the dirt, and the oxygen, but then it also injects that preservative, which is the key to preserving the life of your sneakers. So this product is more suitable for the shoes that you wear sparingly, maybe 3 or 4 times a year, where the majority of the time they're just sitting in a box in your shelf. So I've linked their website, their social media, all that good stuff down below, so check them out, do your own research, and let them know that I sent you. So this right here is the news-making, very controversial JJJJound collaboration with Adidas on the classic Samba silhouette. Releasing on March 27th, these retailed for a price of $250 US, which is approximately 340 Canadian dollars converted. Alongside this white colorway, they also released a black pair as well. Both pairs seem to be pretty limited as they sold out pretty much instantly. So what makes this release so controversial is the fact that they branded this a made in Germany collaboration. Specifically reading their official product description, each pair was supposedly crafted in Adidas' factory in Scheinfeld in Germany. And they even stated that each pair was crafted by dedicated artisans from the city in Germany, which while not directly saying it, kind of implies that it's supposed to be better quality and why it justifies that $250 US price point. However, someone on Reddit was able to freeze frame and zoom in to one of the JJJJound and Adidas marketing videos where it distinctly shows the upper of the Samba having a made in Vietnam tag. So long story short, it seems like the upper of the shoe was actually crafted in Vietnam before being shipped to the German factory where those dedicated artisans would complete the process by attaching this completed upper from Vietnam to the outsole of the sneaker. So that had a lot of people really upset, and it also got a lot of people talking about what constitutes a true made in Germany shoe. This is similar to New Balance's Made in USA line, where the domestic value of the sneaker has to be at least 70% before they're able to label as a Made in USA shoe. And I know the laws are different based off of different regions and different countries and so on, but according to a post I saw on Soul Savvy's Instagram, they did some digging into the laws and they stated that courts have ruled that products can be labeled as made in Germany as long as the final assembly steps, the decisive production process, and a significant portion of this value chain occurred in Germany. Which means it's not only about the manufacturing process, but having the Made in Germany seal also takes into account the development, design, and the QA or quality control of the shoe. So based off of that, I know this is not what people want to hear, and it's fair to still feel a little bit misled, but technically based off of the laws, I believe this shoe still counts as being a Made in Germany sneaker. So anyways, moving on, here's a quick look at the packaging that these come with. So this is very similar to your typical Adidas Originals box. We have this blue colored cardboard with the Adidas Trefoil logo on the top in white. However, the sides of the box, it shares the JJJJound branding on the sides here, indicating the collaborative nature of this sneaker. So diving into the details of the shoe itself, so starting things off with the toe box, just like any other Adidas Samba, we have this fork-shaped overlay, and in this case, it's constructed out of a very buttery, very soft, long-haired gray-colored suede. This suede wraps along both sides of the toe box, and then the remainder of the upper, this is primarily crafted using a very high-quality, off-white colored leather, which feels, smells, and looks like it's extremely high quality. So you can see the natural leather grains of the leather, and when you zoom in very close up, you can even see the pores of the leather itself. So this is night and day compared to a typical Adidas Samba. This same leather covers the eye stays of the shoe, and unlike your traditional Samba, where it kind of juts out towards the top eyelets, for this pair it's kept entirely straight all the way to the top. Beneath this on the mid panel we have the Adidas 3 stripes. This is crafted using a tumbled black colored genuine leather, and then next to this we have JJJJound branding, which is pressed on in this metallic gold foil finish. Moving downwards, covering the remainder of the shoe, we have more of that super tumbled soft leather, and then on the top of the heel, we have more of that tumbled black leather, and then running down the bottom of the heel, we have another strip of that off-white leather. In terms of laces, so this pair comes with 2 different lace options. The standard lace that they come with is a sail colored flat lace, which feels a little bit thicker and a bit more structured compared to the alternate laces, which feels a little bit more broken in, and I might say even a little bit more vintage feeling. Underneath this, the tongue is crafted using black leather, and this is a genuine leather once again. Running from top to bottom, we have this ribbed finish to it, and you can see the foam layer, which is exposed looking at the tongue from the bottom. Moving on to the interior of the shoe, so the back half of the interior, this is covered in this genuine tan or brown colored leather, which just like the rest of the leather on the upper of the shoe, is extremely soft, extremely broken in and tumbled. And then pressed onto the insole, we have Adidas and JJJJound co-branding, along with the address of the Adidas factory in Scheinfeld. For the insole, so these come with a decently padded foam insole, which is lined in the synthetic leather on the very top. On the heel, we have JJJJound branding in black, and we also have this metallic gold sticker with Adidas JJJJound co-branding and this declaration of being made in Germany. So the upper of the shoe sits atop this rubber cup sole, which is colored in this dark brown color. We have this textured finish to it just like any other Samba. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your typical Samba outsole. So we have these circular pivot points on the forefoot, this triangular shaped traction pattern on the forefoot as well, and then we have these nubs on the back half of the outsole, along with the Adidas branding. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about how these fit, so generally speaking, these do run true to size, but if you have a really wide foot, this is probably not the best shoe for you. So my foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. My typical Samba size is a size 10. I got these in a size 10 and they fit me well, but they are a little bit snug, specifically around the toe box area. The length of the shoe is perfectly fine, and I'm pretty confident because of this very soft leather, they will break in over time. So again, if you have a narrow, normal, or a slightly wide foot, just go true to size. But if you have a really wide foot and you want to cram your foot into this shoe, I'd probably recommend going up that half size and dealing with the extra length. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel like any other Samba for the most part, meaning it's going to be pretty firm, flat to the ground, and the cushioning is pretty much minimal. For Sambas, you don't have a super thick layer of foam within this cup sole, so you're going to have a lot of ground feel. So if you're someone that prefers that, then that's great. But if you're used to wearing sneakers that have a lot of cushioning, then you'll probably feel that these are quite uncomfortable. However, the upper of the shoe, the materials are super soft straight out of the box. It's not like a typical poor quality leather, which feels a bit more plasticky and stiff. These immediately, once you try them on, it feels like you've been wearing these for months already. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality I was extremely impressed with. Say what you want, even though these are probably made in Vietnam for the most part, the quality of this leather I was very impressed with. They even smell like a designer handbag. And I don't know if it's technically worth the $250 USD, but they're definitely much more elevated compared to a typical Adidas Samba. And from a build and craftsmanship standpoint, same thing, my pair was pretty much flawless. The stitch job was perfect, the panels all lined up, they were consistent between my right foot and left foot, and holding these in hand, they really just feel like a very elevated premium product, which is what JJJJound and Adidas were going for, regardless of where they were technically made. So is it kind of shady that they did the whole bait and switch with the made in Germany, made in Vietnam thing? Totally yes. But does that change how I objectively feel about this sneaker? No, it doesn't. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up for you, and I'll show you guys how these look. I know the opinion on JJJJound collaborations are pretty mixed. Some people call them lazy, while other people applaud their elevation on basics. I do enjoy their collaborations, and I have bought some of their non-collaborative products before, and generally speaking they do pretty good stuff, even though the designs and collaborations are never the most creative and the most inventive. But if you're in the market for a high quality take on the Adidas Samba, and you don't mind ponying up the $250 USD or whatever the going rate right now is on the secondary market, I think you'll be quite pleased with this pair. Between this one and the black pair, for sure I prefer this one. I just like white-based sneakers more than black-based sneakers. But if the black pair is the same as this one, utilizing the same quality of materials and the same build quality, then I think both pairs are winners in my eyes. So drop a comment down below. Let me know what do you guys think about this JJJJound and Adidas Samba in this white colorway. For anyone watching, were you able to grab these ones or the black ones for retail? Did you strike out and pick these up on the secondary market? And what are your thoughts on the whole made in Vietnam, made in Germany fiasco? Leave your thoughts about it down below. As usual, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on X at sean.go spelled out, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.